So how is it going, guys, and welcome to Mingwood. Welcome to the series of videos of the 2JC FRS Swap. If you are new to the channel, thank you very much for joining. I hope you like this content, and let me tell you that you're just in time because all this is just getting started. In this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep the engine for the very first crank, or at least the very first rotation. Let me show you the plan. So as I shared in the last video, this engine has not started for the past 3 years. So the first step of the plan is going to be ensuring that those pistons and rings have oil, they're lube, and the movement, it will not scratch any surface of the cylinder walls. The second step of our plan is basically going to be doing an oil change, and the first step of the plan is going to be hopefully rotating the engine for the very first time. Let's get started. Okay guys, we're ready to move to step 2, which is basically doing an oil change, but I was able to get something super cool I want to share with you. This is a company here in the US that basically what they do is they analyze your oil. So you can take here a sample of the oil. They already bring the label thing for, shipping this stuff, and they will send us an analytic report basically telling us how healthy our engine is based on the components that they are able to see that is in our oil. Chocolate milk, but kind of clean. Okay guys, we let the engine overnight, and there's one final step to do before we crank the engine for the very first time. So this last step is about lubricating the cylinder walls, and in this case I'm gonna use fogging oils. There are different brands, but I'm gonna try this one. Okay guys, the moment we have been waiting, let's see if this engine turns. Okay guys, so here are my thoughts. The nasty noise we heard when we cranked it for the very first time, I assume it has nothing to do with the cylinders, cylinder walls, piston rings. It doesn't sound that it's coming from here. It actually sounds as it's coming from this belt and all these accessories. And I don't know, let me know what you guys think, but it could make sense. There's rust all over the place. So the engine was sit probably for more than 2 years, and it was kind of all rusted. We can see the amount of rust, and even there's some pulleys that are not in the best shape ever. But catch this, after turning the engine for a couple of times, it actually sounds from here, it's much better now. but it sounds as if something is touching that plastic thing that covers the entire timing belt. I think probably the next episode is gonna be all about connecting the starter and doing a compression test. That way we can truly ensure that all the cylinders are in great shape and the engine is ready to, keep investing and moving forward. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you guys think. Join the community, click subscribe, be part of this Mig Mood community, and until next time, happy wrenching!